What's up? What's up? What's up? Nobody saw that. No one's gonna even notice. No, y'all. I just dropped the whole
the whole
stand.
joystick.
The whole stand.
The whole joystick.
The whole stand. What's up, you guys? What's up, family? How is everyone doing tonight? It is wind down with the Denmark. I just remembered something.
So you think gonna get up in the middle of the live?
I am. That's what you said.
1, 2. She's not back yet. I think I can do this by myself. What y'all think? Can I do this by myself, y'all? Do we really need her? Or can I execute this by myself? Let's see what the comments say.
You need me.
Let me see.
That's what you need me. I ain't even gotta know.
Instagram can't even hear me though.
You can't even.
Yeah,
How
how I get? Oh, we need to move out the way.
Exactly.
I can see my comments. Can I run this without her, y'all?
Just go to comments. Bam. That's why you can't run it without me right there.
What's up, Cece? Girl, we've been waiting for you for about 2 months. Hey. Can I run this without her, Cece? You think I need her? Or can I do it without her? I think I can put on a good show without her. What you think, Cece?
Ball is in your court. Make it happen.
Let me see what my sister
think. Kathy, on the way home, be safe.
Don't be driving all fast. No support from your own sister.
You absolutely need her.
No support from your own sister.
Make sure I pin that post.
No support from your own sister.
What's up, you guys? It is Wednesday. You ain't married to yourself, homie.
Man, I got about 3-4 people now. We can talk to each other and get to them.
It already sounds biased. Now
our people got good communication with each other.
Tony, I don't want to hear about you and the people in your head.
All
right, you guys. Happy wind down Wednesday, you guys. Tony, I still got the sticker up on top of this. I'm gonna quickly take it off. Today's wind down session, interesting, is sponsored by, well, not sponsored. It's Rodney Strong. Rodney Strong, you guys. Let's see what it tastes like. Pop that thing open. That's not my job.
Pop the bottles in there.
Tanya, just pour the wine.
Kind of strong. Strong. Got a smell to it.
Antonio picked this wine. We'll see what it tastes like.
I got a smell to it. She too fast, bro.
It's a lot of bubbles.
You know that thing.
It does smell good.
Well,
it
that
smells
thing
like some Rizzler.
bubble. You know that thing good when it bubble.
You don't know that. Stop making up stuff, Tanya.
You're right.
And then being loud about it, like you're right.
Bubbles do.
How is everyone doing today? It is Wind Down Wednesday. I want you guys to share this with others who are in business together, who are thinking about being in business together. Sometimes it's an uncomfortable conversation, but I think it's much needed in the industry when you are working with your spouse. So share it, like it, share it with others. Tag them if you want them to come on, if you think this will really help them. Antonio and I.
What am I supposed to do with this, y'all? What is this?
Antonio.
Little play bread?
Focus.
This is like the bread my kids play with.
That's
in the Play-Doh house.
Get a life.
At McWayne Center.
Get a life.
What is this?
We're gonna have some brie tonight, babe.
Some what?
Some brie.
What is brie?
Cheese.
Well, you know I don't get down with cheese like that.
Okay, don't eat it. Now don't come.
I want to taste it though.
Don't come reaching over here. Because understand, I don't have to share my birthday stuff with you.
Oh, now it's your birthday.
Yeah, I don't have to share.
Well, I ain't gotta share this wine. I bought with you. See how far that cheese go without the wine.
So we go ahead and take my sip. Oh my God.
Wait, you got a hole in your mouth.
Nobody else saw that but you, by the way. All right, let's do a recap of our day.
My sister said the smallest piece of bread. I'm
It's
trying
like
to tell you.
communion.
I promise you, Amir gonna look at this like, what is that?
I'm sure Amir has had some of them already. Oh my goodness, it's like communion. All right, recap of our day. Let's get this. Let's get this thing cracking.
Man, I worked today.
We
I did some real estate today, y'all.
We did do real estate today. Antonio took half the kids to school today, so everybody clap it up. Antonio, clap it up, clap it up. I took 2. He took 2.
I took 3 actually.
Oh yeah, you did.
I took more than you, so I took more than half.
You went to 2 spots.
No, I took more than half of the kids
because I only went to 1 location.
That was 5 minutes away. So you get deducted some cool points.
First of all, I do this every day. You can't even catch up. You're not even close.
I'm supposed to eat the bread or just blow on?
I'm trying to get used to it.
Yes, I took the kids to school today. More than half. Then I went to a project and I actually finally took pictures of this project. It was too dirty last time, but I actually took some pictures this time from a draw.
On Tuesday.
Yeah, so it was actually in a better state. So I took those pictures. I left there and went cross town to another project and took those pictures. Now I will admit I did something that I did not supposed to do today.
You were not supposed to do. And what was
Are you trying to correct my English or something?
Oh, Loki.
I said what I meant, and I meant what I said.
No, you didn't. Just tell me what you did, because obviously you didn't tell me.
I did tell you.
Okay,
I actually got some materials for a contractor.
No, I don't remember that part.
I got the truck in the carpet.
I didn't realize that you were doing.
So I will say that I did that, and I was not supposed to do that. But let me tell you the situation. My contractor was about through. I told him last week, Thursday, that I was going to get him some carpet. But the van went down, so we couldn't get it. So he was going to get some other material for me. So I said, I can take this and do it for him. So I actually had to rent a van from Home Depot, take him the carpet, bring the van back. So I actually did a little work today. Lifted that carpet too, man. I got a little weak too. I need some more push-ups. Carpet kind of whooped me a little bit. Took the carpet. They unloaded it. I wasn't unloading it too. They unloaded.
I call that lazy.
What's up, Frank? So
hey,
back
Frank.
to Home Depot. So after that, I went checked on another project. The guy was finished with the project, but he took the key, so I couldn't inspect the full project. And he was already at the office. So I made a deal with him. I gave him half his money. Told him to bring the key. I'll check the rest of it tomorrow. And after that, I came home.
Well, let me talk about your day, because that's when you came home.
That's when I came home. So I did a lot. That's a lot of work that I normally don't do.
Agreed.
What's up?
So today I went to a field trip with Leah. So I dropped the kids off. Thought I was gonna go get me some quick breakfast and some coffee from Starbucks.
Why that meat so hard?
Well, because I'm cutting it with a butter knife.
You talking about getting a plastic knife?
Should have got a real knife. I didn't know it was gonna be that hard. So found out when I was getting ready to get into Starbucks line that my phone had 1% battery. So I had to make my way back to the house because I didn't have my portable charger or a base.
How am I supposed to eat it? So I'm supposed to eat like
Tanya, don't ask
bread,
me.
sausage, or sausage
Tanya,
and bread.
you know how to eat this. Don't.
It's a little awkward.
I'm not
though.
playing this game with you today. I'm not.
Usually it's like
I'm
little
not
pieces.
playing this game. Figure it out. You're a smart guy.
How am I supposed to eat this, y'all? Am I supposed to like make a sandwich with it?
Figure it out. Don't tell him. Figure it out, yeah.
I got a little man sandwich. I just ain't got where the cheese at?
Let me tell my day.
All right, finish your day.
All right, so I went to a children's theater with Leah. I was the chaperone. I'm so sorry, y'all. I was the chaperone for the field trip today, and there you go. Cut it up between you. I was a chaperone. It was really good. She was really excited. Her friends were so excited too, to see me. We had fun. The field trip didn't last all day. It was literally 3 minutes away from the school, but we still got on the bus, even though I think we could have walked. It would have been fine, but it is what it is. We had fun. After that, I Came home, did some real estate, worked on a partnership agreement. I made sure some materials was out for REI Live for next week when Nicole comes. And I feel like I did something else. I delegated some work. That's what I did. And checked on my students. That's what I did. Then we ended up. Did we take a call together? I feel like we took a call together. We did something together real quick. Oh, then we was working on the closing that's trying to happen. So talking to the sellers, talking to the buyers. I guess you can say we're the wholesalers in this deal. And the seller is getting ready to sell, and it was a lot of stuff going on. The appraisal hadn't came back, so it was real crazy. So trying to calm all parties down, keep it cool, but still be able to close before the contract expires, which is tomorrow. Uh, then we went to go see a partnership deal that we had. We talked about what the floor plans is going to look like. We just closed on it this week. And the rehab starts tomorrow on it. So
had to finalize it.
We had to finalize
at least 90% of it.
At least the thought process of it. After that, we went and picked up Trinity from school and then headed to the master class. Took a call after the master class with a potential student, and we are here.
That was a lot for one day for us.
So it's been nonstop, but it's been good.
It's a good day though. If we working like that, it's usually some money coming behind them type of days. Definitely.
Those are income producing tasks. Those are definitely income producing tasks. Mine is Tonio getting materials. That's the income taking task.
Now that was an income producing task, technically. Because I could technically go back tomorrow and they'll be done and I can request a full drop. You think about that. You gotta think.
Tonio would throw anything and try to make you think that it's an income producing task. He is horrible. He will.
All right, let's go. What we talking about today?
All right, married to the
Are you going your sponsor?
It's sponsored by us.
Sponsored by the Denmark, baby.
Sponsored by the Denmark today. Like, share. If you're on YouTube, subscribe to our YouTube channel.
I need you to sponsor Miss
Smith.
Miss Smith. I need you and Mrs. Smith to sponsor a bottle of wine for us so we can promote y'all business right now. I don't even remember what the name of it is.
Taste Bud Bullies.
Hey, but if I get a little wine, I might come back to me
now. All right, so tonight we are talking about how we juggle what we do. Today was a full day. I'm working on you. Today was a full day. I didn't know you was going to eat it so fast. But every day isn't always like that. We live our life by the calendar, honestly. At least we try to. It's kind of hard for Tonio to live by the calendar when he's working with the crews. But we try to keep everything on the calendar so that we know where we are, what we're doing, so that we can stay in alignment.
I've got really good with this calendar thing, y'all. It was a point in my working career, in my working journey, that I did not look at no calendar. I just free flow. I woke up and just go wherever I felt like going, and just ended up wherever I felt like ending up. And hey, progress over perfection. I was just doing stuff. I said it was always the right stuff, but I was just doing stuff. But I will say that that's one thing that my wife have brought in my life. It took a long time. Now, we ain't talking about nothing about last year now. It took a long time, but I finally have a little organization in my life. We actually use the calendar a lot. We use it every day, honestly. Every day I'm checking the calendar to see what type of meetings we have.
Because honestly, sometimes our calendar gets full before we know it. We will have people that make an appointment like for the next day, and we won't know until that morning. It's like, oh, okay, well, that's what today looks like. Let's adjust it based on that.
Now, I will say this. and I got to get back to this.
Okay.
I used to have certain times blocked off for my inspections and stuff like that. I've kind of got away with it with a project manager. He does a lot of those errands and things of that nature for me now, which I'm so grateful for him. He's
Most
really been a
definitely.
blessing to us in our business. Um, but I need to kind of maybe put that back a little bit. One thing I am going to do is I need to start working out. And my plan is I'm going to start working out at midday, 12 o'clock. That's my vision. That's my plan. I think that's where I can be the most productive. That's where I can constantly block off that time. Maybe even 11:30ish.
So if you guys know a personal trainer near the downtown slash Homewood area, I would say tag them so we can go check them out, check out their spot, because that's usually where we are during that time of day.
So that is going to be my next evolution in my journey.
In your planet journey. Planet.
But use your planners, fellas. I'm telling you, it'll save you some trouble.
And you don't have to walk around with the planners. You can just put it in your calendar in your phone. I understand it's not manly to walk around with a planner. It is not. So I really don't want to see you walking around with a planner unless you got a briefcase.
Yeah, but use your plan. It helps you
your
get
calendar,
organized. It helps you see where your time is going.
Mhm.
It really helps me for real. I will say that, and I was against it totally. And I was for me. I always felt like Planet Fitness has trainers. That's a good one. I told the Planet Fitness. For me, you just gonna put her thing
I
while I'm
thought that's who
talking.
it was. I thought that's who it was, and then I looked up.
Oh, how rude!
Go. You don't even know what you was gonna say. For me.
I forgot.
For
You
me.
threw me off. Oh, that's
For
all before
calendars.
that.
For me.
Oh yeah, for me, I can tell you what helped a little bit. As men, we feel like that's a way for our significant others to clock
To
us
track.
and track us.
Yeah.
Um, so if you feel like that, understand that is true. But at the same time, it is organization and it helps with communication. So that calendar helps lead to communication because it's easier to say, hey, you got this on the calendar, you got that on the calendar to me because did you look at the calendar? No, okay, that's my fault at that point in time. I don't get it twisted. They still trying to track us the way we move, but that's a woman thing. And once you understand, there are certain things that women require and that women need, and that's one of them. They need to know where you are. They need to know what's going on, and it's not. And I learned this. It's not that they think you're doing something you don't supposed to do. That's not the issue. They just want to make sure they can help you if you're in need. They just want to know where you are so if something happens, they can say, hey, he's supposed to be here, or this was his last location. So it took a minute to understand that, but I did. I will say I did understand that. Um, and it's a category that I got over here to the side that just women needs. That just, even if it don't, you got jello?
Hot sauce.
Hot sauce.
Black truffle.
Even if it's a thing that you don't like, there's a little bag of women needs that has to be met. Oh, it's gonna be problems. They need to talk to you. They need to communicate. You need to tell them everything that happened.
Like blow for blow. Like I want to know.
Blow for
what
blow.
Did they have on? What did they say?
I talked to Yasmin. Yasmin, one of the cashiers, by the way, at Home Depot. I talked about dude.
I forgot about Yas. I thought you was talking about my sister.
He put that's what find your location for. Yeah, she used that too now. She used that too. But
I can't open this thing.
But I did a lot of talking. You know, just making you've been eating your life away. But I would say if there's two things, a woman to know where you at, and she needs to know what happened in your day. She needs to know who you talked to, what color shirt they had on, what you said in response to what they said, What did you think about before you made your response? And you know everything. And you know the details about it. And I know you're not thinking of the details, fellas, but that's why sometimes you feel like you're getting interrogated, but they just want to know. That's just it's a you can't explain it. You can't even find the right words. Just know she wants to know everything that happened. What you had for lunch? Who did you eat lunch with? What did y'all have? Where did you go?
Would you try it again? Is that a good spot?
So like them are just
Women like to talk, all right? Most women like to talk. Now you'll find some women that don't fit this threshold, but most women like to talk, and you should be happy they like to talk. That they even want to spend that time with you and want to know what's going on and they care about you. That's all it really is. It's just our way of saying we care, we're interested in how you feel, we're interested in what's going on in your head. There's plenty of times Antonio would just like stare off into space and I'm like, what you think about? And at first he would be like, why? Like, I don't know what I'm thinking about. Why do you care what I'm thinking about? So now he's like, I'm thinking about how to do such and such. Like he's bought into the process, honestly. He's bought into the
well,
process.
because I don't even know what I'm thinking about a lot of times. You shaking the table. You know, real nice man.
It's okay. This last cut.
I don't know what I'm thinking about sometimes. So like I can't really tell you what I'm thinking about because I'm formulating my thoughts. So don't ask me in the middle sometimes. But if you want to know,
And sometimes I'm like, why did I even ask? This is too complicated.
like you really want to know, I'm thinking about this. I'm thinking about that. I thought about this. I'm thinking about what I'm gonna do next week. I'm thinking about what we're gonna teach. I'm thinking about this student that called. I got 100 things going on in my head
All at one
at the
time.
same time.
Frank said, yeah, I built that from the beginning. I don't like being trapped. Ooh, Tonya did not like being trapped. I made a mistake. First of all, he didn't know he was really being trapped one time. And our phone decided to update. And I used to have this feature where I can alert myself when he was when he was leaving a location. So like I know, okay, this is how much time I got before he get here. I made a mistake and did that one day at church and hit the location and iPhone told him that I was tracking his location. Oh, he didn't talk to me for a few days.
Well, she tried.
I said that dumb iPhone didn't tell me you did an update. So I don't put that part on the number.
All
I
right.
just open the app.
What's that? Who's trying to put us so bad?
All right. C said calendars are life saving, and yes, they get full so quick. Never felt more like an adult than when friends ask me to come out, and I say I have to check my calendar.
That's adulting right there, girl.
It is. It's so easy. It's so quick. Like
When you get, wait till that baby come and all that other stuff coming, they got practices and games and everything else.
and then you got a
Driving
life.
tests,
Then you got a life, or you think you
and
do.
you want to go somewhere. Uh.
But like we tell our kids, if it's not on the calendar, it doesn't exist. So as much as they want to do X, Y, Z, if it never made it to the calendar, something is already booked during that time.
Best person to know that is Antonio. He planned his birthday 6 months in advance. We made sure his birthday was on the calendar. He wasn't playing.
I want to go here and here and there, and we're gonna meet here.
You probably talking about how you juggle.
My calendar, but then you went off on a tangent about what women need.
Oh, it was my fault.
So, but all that to say is it's important to know your spouse because it does carry on to the business. So you got to be able to know them from the bedroom to the business and even with family and know when roles shift, when roles change, they're still that same person. So they still require that same thing. It's just in a different environment. You about to say something?
Mm-hmm. But I'm gonna turn this thing all the way up. All the way up. I'm gonna go left field on you, baby.
Okay, come on.
I'm gonna take this thing to the bedroom. Somebody give me a bedroom in the chat. I'm gonna talk about
emoji.
what?
An emoji.
An emoji. We're going to talk about the bedroom.
Okay.
Let's talk about your sex life.
No,
I am.
I'm listening. My mama on
I know.
here.
You know I can't go too far. My sister on here.
Okay, carry on.
My mom might be on here too. She be on here late night with me sometimes. All right. To the fellas. Y'all waiting. You waiting.
Come on.
Everybody wait. I got them on the edge. I did a good story, so I learned that.
And you ain't got nothing to say.
No, I do have something to say.
Okay, you better have something
To the fellas, one thing I can say is we blame. What does that mean? Sometimes we want to blame our women for there's a TikTok or it's a reel or something.
It's a TikTok. Come on.
How you know what it is? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-mm.
But there's a TikTok or reel, which I had to play it. And the husband is talking to the wife. And he is saying, I'm going to buy you a Valentine's Day gift. I'm going to give up $1 in a jar for every day we have sex. So I'm going to buy you a Valentine's gift based off this jar, right? So more of the story is he starts telling her all of the reasons that she said no. So he's like, it's a funny little meme, TikTok. He's like, out of the year, 262 times you said I'm tired. 40 times you said in the morning, or it's too early. So he was just like naming excuses that women give not to have sex, just in a nutshell. He was like, Frank, you've seen it, all right? So he was giving excuses. I'm tired. It's too early. What's some more excuses? The kids woke. What's some excuses y'all give?
Meanwhile, I'm thinking these are all vital excuses.
What's some more excuses you'll give that y'all be holding out?
I'm mad. Shit.
I'm mad. All right, but anyways, the reason I brought it up is because a lot of times we want to blame the women for those things, but it's our fault a lot of times. And what we have to do as men, that time of the morning, that's a valuable one. I ain't talking about that one. But what we got to do as men is we got to understand that for a woman, sex doesn't start in the bedroom.
It does not.
That's not where sex starts. For a woman, sex is a build-up. It is a desirability that you as a man have to provide to your wife.
It sometimes starts at noon. Checking up on me, telling me you love me, how you doing? I was thinking about you. Like, it's literally a build up, and most guys don't want to do that build up because they just want that. But women, you're absolutely right.
It's a
women
build up for
build up.
Sometimes it's a 2, 3, 4 day build up type situation.
But it's definitely needed.
Well, it's true, man, and I will say that we got to kind of look at ourselves, because a lot of times as men, man, we can just flick a wrist and we ready to have fun. But for a woman, it's not that easy. If she's
I would say
out,
it's not that easy. It's just not.
It's not what? Come on.
Yeah, I guess it might not be that easy.
It ain't that easy for a woman to just flip it on. If you ain't talked to her all day, you ain't checked on her.
You been ghost.
You ain't rub a booty this morning. You know what I'm saying? Like you ain't telling some sweet stuff in her ear during the day.
Whisper sweet nothing.
You know what I'm saying? Whisper sweet nothing. I be whispering. So I know we went left field on this whole call, but it's something I wanted to say that you got to practice those things. You got to rub her when it's not only in the bedroom. You got to rub her in the kitchen when she's cooking. kiss on the cheek for the hell of it. You gotta show affection during the day if you want affection at night. If not, you're gonna keep getting those. I'm tired.
Not today.
Not today. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find it.
It's not that important. I think you did
I
a
made my
great
point.
job explaining it. Yeah. But definitely, I think that's definitely true because women operate completely different from men. Um, with a woman, you do want that build up. You want to feel appreciated. You want to feel desired. You want to feel like you're loved and not like you're a piece of meat. So
A piece of meat.
literally a piece of meat. A piece of meat. So it's important to have those open communications because men can turn it on and off. Women, it's a 4 play, 12 play, 8 play, like it really is because it builds up that love, it builds up trust,
Mm-hmm.
and it just lets if you feel more desirable, not just like you came to me just because you needed me for this, not that you wanted me. So it's more of I want to know that you want me, and not that you're just using me to get what you need.
So I'm finna go to the next level now.
Wait, hold up. She said it goes back to business as well. If we've been working all day and then you tap my shoulder like, no, I'm tired and I'm still thinking how we about to execute tomorrow. Ask me again this weekend.
Yeah,
absolutely.
It's real. So like that's why our basic rules are our basic rules. You gotta have fun, even when it's not going good in the business. You gotta know you gotta have fun. You gotta be able to pick each other up and push through those rough times. It's gonna be rough times. Ain't no doubt about it. Now I will say this too, now, ladies. I'm gonna switch it up on y'all now.
Yeah.
Now y'all can't expect us to be giving y'all love and affection when
you don't want to give.
You wearing grandma panties in bed now. I used to wear lingerie, now you wearing grandma panties here now.
I saw this.
So it's a two-way street.
Wait a
now.
minute. I showed it to you. Was it a picture? It was a picture I saw on Facebook, and it said, "Today, girls got on lingerie, but my grandma back in the day had on a nightgown, and she had 8 kids." Look like grandma might have been getting a little more.
Grandma knew what she was doing with that nightdress.
With this nightgown.
Hey, so it goes both ways, man. You can't just get in the bed and your grandma panties and your big girl t-shirt.
Let's be in total transparency. There is no way that you're gonna get in the bed as a woman every day with lingerie on when you got a house full of kids. You don't want your kids to think you a hooker.
Hey man, you gotta tell them one day how they got here.
I mean,
man.
you can lock the.
One day you gotta tell them how they got here. One day.
God. They probably hear you tonight.
One day you gonna have to tell them, hey, you just didn't appear in Mama Belly. There's some things that had to happen between some grown people.
You disrespectful. Don't tell my kids that. You let them know they came from God.
They came from God.
And they were like baby Jesus. They just came.
I know they changed my name to God. Oz the Pappy.
I cannot stand you. Oh my God.
Oz the Pappy.
All right. What questions do you guys have? But it does go back to business. Frank said, "What about us? We ready ASAP." I don't know why that y'all are ready ASAP, but y'all are ready ASAP, and it's ridiculous. I promise.
This part of life, man.
It's ridiculous. I'm still thinking about why.
We are our creatures more than women. We are our creatures, and it don't take much. They might have like photogenic memory too. And you see the right thing, it'll stick with you. 24-hour rule.
Oh my God. You done damn said too much today.
I done said too much today.
You done went too far.
Hey, look, we're gonna talk, man. We're gonna talk real. Let's be real.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Sip my wine.
So another thing that we do though is we sneak out in the middle of the week sometimes. We disappear
Facts.
from everybody and we go have some fun. We go create our own dates. We go do whatever it is that we want to do. Even if we don't want to do nothing but lay up in the bed next to each other, we'll do that.
Now we do got a planned date business trip coming up. We can talk about that next time. We ain't got no time this time
A planned date business trip.
to talk about how we like taking our road trips.
Oh, we got a little bit of time. We can talk about
Yeah, you always trying to stay here hours and stuff.
it.
Just about you'll stay here 2 hours if I stay with you.
It just talked my life away.
But anyways, I'll lead into it. Next Thursday we're going to Atlanta. In the middle of the day, our mentor Ramon Toots is having a deals maker event. So we're gonna drive to Atlanta um, and spend that time with him and come on back when it's time to pick the kids up. So we will be doing that. But leading that is we like driving together. We like ride trips. We like
Road trips.
road trips. I bet the caption be like, "What is he talking about?
What is he saying?
What is that, homie?"
But yeah, we do like road trips because road trips let us kind of talk about the things that's going on in our head, ideas that we had that we haven't been able to communicate, ways that we can execute, all that good stuff.
Yeah, so we
It helps us talk about our relationship, like it helps us talk about the
it's
kids,
a good time to
how
bring
we're
up
gonna
stuff that's on your mind. I
how
can
we're
tell you
gonna
that.
parent them. Someone put, how do you address missed appointments, emails, etc., as a business partner that doesn't overflow into personal marriage? Blame game. I mean, it is what it is. It has to be a point where you can be transparent in it. And that person knows that it's not a point where I'm trying to point fingers or jump down your throat. It's really this is our business together. These are things that we have to do. And is there any way I can help you so that you don't do it again?
That was good, bro. You got some experience in that shit. That was good.
It look like it's the wine because you are loose
I'm talking about this.
today.
I'm talking about this. That advice you just gave. That was point.
I think he's feeling the wine, y'all.
I ain't feeling no wine.
I think he's feeling it.
It was kind of good though.
It was pretty good. Rodney Strong. This wine is from Rodney Strong. It was really good, you guys.
What's the barbecue man name? Rodney Stone. You just told me though. What
I
it
can't
is?
think of it. Wait, I can't think of it.
Something with an S though.
It
Rodney.
is. But I told you got it confused with your classmate.
Yeah.
So now I'm all confused.
All right. So I will advise that if just take some trips, 2 hours, 3 hour trips, and talk and get things off your mind.
Hold each other hands. Like sometimes we have so much tension building up inside, and just grab the other person. Like just hold them. Yeah, just hold them.
I didn't answer the question.
Because sometimes it makes you feel better.
What was the
Okay.
question anyway?
How do you address misappointments, emails, etc. as business partners that doesn't overflow into personal marriage?
Well, you just cuss them out. That's all.
No, you don't.
And you missed the appointment.
No.
I'm
Because
just
then
playing.
you're
I
not
don't do
gonna
that.
have any sex. For a whole month.
I can't talk on that too much because I ain't the one that be missing. I'm the one that misses, so she usually on point. But I don't know how do I address? You always on point.
You try to make yourself feel better.
I'll probably just shut down. I don't care. If she missed it, that's her fault.
No, it's our fault. It's a business. That's what she's trying to say.
Well, all right. Let me ask a question for real.
Yeah.
Let me stop playing. If she missed it, as crazy as it sounds, I would not blame her for missing the appointment. I would blame myself. I would take accountability for it. If I haven't properly told her, hey, babe, don't forget about that meeting. Hey, babe, and when that time comes, hey, babe, you in that meeting? So, like, I would look and see, did I do everything that I could do to help her get to the meeting?
Especially if it's a habit of
I got a
always
good one. You forgot about this field trip like 3, 4 times. I had to remind you about it.
this picture.
Yes, what it is.
I put it on the calendar.
But you wasn't thinking about it.
I knew it was on the calendar.
But that's the example was like I had
nobody else could book during that time.
I kept reminding her, hey, this field trip coming up, hey, this happening. So I would say I would look in the mirror first and see what can I do to help the situation. Before I actually blame them. Now, if I did,
don't ever blame them. It's just not a happy sight when you play that blame game. Like everybody has tension.
I guess blame isn't a certain.
Yeah,
so I would say blame. I won't blame. I would say this: I won't have to blame because Ashley is the type of person that's going to take accountability for it. So it won't be a thing where I gotta say, "Hey, you messed up." She's gonna say, "Man, I messed up, man, I missed the meeting." So like, she's gonna take personal accountability. So I don't even have to blame her, and it's vice versa. I'm gonna take personal accountability too if I miss one, or I'm gonna make an excuse and try to blame it on somebody else. But for the most part, but she does remind me a lot. She does tell me you got something going on in that time a lot.
Well, because I'll overhear him about to plan something out with someone or like plan something out completely during that time. And I'm like, hey, you have a meeting.
Ooh. Like, yes, today, I totally missed Bible study. Totally forgot about
it. He totally missed it.
If I were, it wasn't on the calendar.
It wasn't on the calendar. Which is what we talked about. Like, we're going to just have to map out midday Bible study on the calendar. I knew I was going to miss it because of the field trip, but it didn't dawn on me at the field trip that Antonio wasn't going to remember to go to Bible study.
Facts. So I straight up missed Bible study. It was not on my mind. It was on my calendar. When I decided to do the carpet, I looked at the calendar and I knew it wasn't nothing important really going on. So I just said, let me do this carpet real quick. But if I would have had the Bible study on the calendar, I wouldn't have missed it. But I surely missed it today. I'm sorry, God. You know my heart.
Did that help you? Hopefully that helped you. Let me know if it helped you. But yeah, I would definitely see how I would see how you can help out with the situation so that it doesn't become a persistent thing.
But this strawberry cheese, my friend, is real nice. Tasty.
I'm not. All right. What else, you guys? Anything you're struggling with when it comes to business and marriage, or even kids and business? Because I feel like we're married to the kids too when it comes to business.
We can talk about money next time. How do we handle money?
Okay.
Being married.
I think that's a real touchy subject. We could definitely talk about that
next time. You gonna write it down? Cause
I am.
We'll be talking about. We're gonna talk about all this stuff. And every time we're like, what we gonna talk about?
But that's why it's recorded. Just go back and
why listen. Why you asking me?
Go back and listen. All right. Any other questions, you guys, before we hop off? And
anything you got? Anything you're struggling with? Anything that your spouse don't understand about you potentially? I know we've had some of those conversations where one person wants to do something, the other person wants to do something totally different. They don't even know how to communicate what they want to do.
And they really want to do the same. At the end of the day, a lot of times you really want to do the same thing. It's just like a different angle of doing it. Mm-hmm. And that's where those rides come. And having someone to help with it, like help with getting out what you're trying to communicate. So many people are afraid of getting counselors and getting some type of therapist to really help communicate what's going on.
Agreed. Even get to the bottom of it.
Yeah.
A coach would always help.
Mm-hmm. Because there are a few times where we'll put our ideas out and the coach will be like, okay, both of y'all are saying the same thing, but here's what you're really trying to do. Oh, is that what you was trying to say?
That's what I said. You just ain't hear me.
I still don't want to hear you. You know what they said. But that's exactly you because you plant the seed and somebody else waters it.
All right.
All right.
We finna get up out of here, man.
Tomorrow,
Appreciate y'all
what
for
are we
hanging with us.
talking about? Do you know what we're talking about tomorrow? You like, how else was know what we're talking about? That's your world.
That's facts.
All right.
Stay in your lane.
Tomorrow we're talking about funding. And Friday we're talking about marketing.
We got a question to come in.
Okay.
This question is from Jamal.
How do you carve out time to say business ends here and home starts now? For example, your calendar is full, but you realize at the end of the week the laundry isn't done, or you haven't been on a date, or bills are piling, etc. That's so tough. All right. You just got to map out the time. Everything is not going to be 100%. All right. So you're not going to 100% thrive in your business, 100% be the best parent you can be, 100%, what is it called? 100% wife, spouse, husband,
cafeteria lady,
art teacher, cafeteria lady, private dancer, exotic dancer. It's just not gonna be okay. The account is not gonna all be. And so I would say just map out some time to do what you can do. All right. So if dating is important, then put some time on the calendar for dating. Like map it out on the calendar. This is gonna be our date day, our date night, and this is what we're gonna do. Laundry, if laundry is important, make it one day, but don't expect one person to be in charge of cleaning the house, doing the laundry, maintaining the kids, maintaining the business, and your job is maintaining the business, watching TV, because it's just not fair.
Yeah.
Like I just named all these things that one person is doing, the other person is doing too. So realistically, the other person is set up for failure. So let's.
I would say, like she said, use the calendar. For us, I can tell you for the most part, business stops at about 5, 6.
Sometimes it stops earlier, unless we're riding together. We'll continue talking about it.
Yeah.
But most of the time, about 4:30 is when it stops, because that's when it's okay. Time to go pick up all the kids. So by default, you become a parent. Not even a spouse at that time. You really become a parent at that time.
Yeah. So I would say ideal, lock it up, block off some time. Weekends we know are family time, so ain't more business going on then. But I would say have a conversation about it. Because what I found out when I was in that situation was that she needed help. And sometimes women don't necessarily ask for help. They just get mad and frustrated and want you to assume that you need to help them.
You didn't realize that I needed help?
And we don't operate like that. So I would say have a conversation about it and let's see, are we dividing? I won't even say dividing equal. Let's see, am I taking enough off your plate to be successful? Am I helping you enough to where you can execute the other things that I need you to do around the house?
If I don't do good scrubbing the tub and you do better at scrubbing the tub, then scrub the tub, okay? Don't force me to do things that I'm not good at.
Yeah.
If I'm better at ironing clothes, then let me be the person that iron clothes. Like, let me shine in the areas that I'm good at, especially if you're better. Just like you do in business. In business, you're gonna let that person shine in the areas that they're best in. Well, do the same in the house.
Yeah, I will say, go back and watch some of our other ones, Jamal, and we kind of talked about it to where, as husbands, it's not the old school way anymore.
It's not, because women actually are working. They're in the business. Some of them are 80% partners versus the 20% from back in the day. Like
80%. Now you went a little too far. 80% was too far.
Okay,
but
64.
I know that it's a trickle effect. I know that And I'm not saying it ain't times where you say, hey,
This
you
needs to be
slacking.
tightened
You know
up.
what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
need to tighten some up. You know what I'm saying? It ain't times that I just know that when I do that, she gonna slack on the business. She gonna kind of cut that off. She gonna get mad. She gonna cry a little bit. She gonna tighten up. Just try it. She gonna tighten up. But all that business stuff you talking about, she gonna tune that shit out for a minute.
Because I really want you to understand that if you want me to be a housewife, this is a full time job. So don't expect me to be Wonder Woman in the business to help think of all the ideas, execute them, put systems in place. Don't expect me to be the amazing business partner that you think I am and the amazing housekeeper.
Yeah, find out what she need from you, man. Cause like, and I learned this from ET. Listening to ET, like, and I can try to tell you how our system goes. I ain't saying it's fair. I'm just saying it's our system. Um, if Ashley washes the clothes and dries them, I'll fold them. Drying is kind of both of our jobs. Sometimes she asks me to help her dry. Sometimes she dries it. But I know I've told her that, hey, if you need help, you gotta tell me because I'm not gonna just do it. I'm not. That's not on my mind to go dry some clothes. But if you need help, tell me. I know I'm a fold clothes. That's already talked about. That's already discussed. That's how I can help you. Getting the kids ready. I'm the ironer. I'm gonna iron everybody's clothes. I'm gonna enforce everybody waking up and getting their stuff together. She's gonna get the snacks, uh,
Gonna pack the
pack the
bags,
bags, and do
do
all
the
that stuff.
hair.
So we I let her lead honestly in that area, and I asked her where does she need me to help. So honestly, recently she has kind of flipped on me because these kids be giving her hell in the morning. So recently, I'll say the last week or two, about two, she been trying to hurry up and iron.
Wake up first.
She been trying to hurry up and iron. Hey, listen to me now. She been trying to hurry up and iron. So when I come out here, she like, just get the little kids ready. Cause they don't be playing the radio in the morning. They be sleeping.
Telling
Amir
you
gonna say no
no.
500 times. He ain't putting no clothes on. He don't want them shoes.
All he wants is chips for breakfast
He
and
ain't
he
brushing his
climbing
teeth.
up. Yeah.
Mm-mm. Ashley gonna tell you it's cold outside. I need a jacket. I ain't brushing my teeth. I ain't taking off my pamper. I ain't putting on no clothes. I don't wear jeans. So I gotta kind of I have kind of flipped that side a little bit because my fuse is a little shorter. I get them right a little quicker than she would. Cause she'll say something and be other stuff going on and forget she done said
I'm gonna
it.
I'm gonna get the bell and I'll be done went in.
Yeah, so
Started packing cheer
I
bags.
kind of manhandle them a little bit to get them ready, and that's actually been helping us out a little bit. Now the kids' clothes still be wrinkled now. Don't get it twisted.
It's
but
good enough. It's good
but
enough. I
if
get the big wrinkles out and
she can't iron now, but she don't iron my clothes.
I did iron my daddy clothes either. He hated
Yeah,
it.
so but it's all about finding what works and adjusting. Like we had a plan.
And it's not gonna always be the same. Like
Yes.
as you grow, as you learn, your things are gonna hit different for you. You're gonna like things that you didn't like before. You're gonna experience things that you never experienced before, and then you're gonna start liking those things. So just expect things to change and not stay the same. Change is constant. So that's what's gonna happen in your relationship. There's gonna be constant changes and struggles and fixing and wins that's gonna happen in your relationship. So just embrace it, embrace each other, cherish each moment of it, because it's important. It's
Agree.
important.
Totally agree.
All right, you guys.
Good call,
I hope you
Jamal.
guys are wind down. I have to find a cheerleading outfit for tomorrow for practice and make sure it's clean and pack these bags. And I may need him. This is how it is. It is what it is.
Unless I got something to do, she'll respect that. She will respect if I say, hey, I really gotta do a scope of work.
He really has to do this scope of
So
work. So
I
I might
might could
have
get
to.
out of the cheerleading thing if I gotta
He
do a scope of work.
he can get out of helping me.
Now I just can't sit there and watch TV But if I can
And
watch
take his
TV
socks
and
off.
do the scope of work at the same time, she ain't gonna fuss too much. But if I just watch some TV and she says she needs some help,
or go to sleep while I'm doing this.
So nuggets, improvement of a husband. Hey, listen, y'all wives, y'all can thank me later, all right? Don't send me no private DMs, but you can send it to Ashley.
I love you guys. Have a great night, you guys. We love you.
Peace.
Peace, you guys. Don't forget Aria Live next Tuesday. Nicole Ambrose will be in the place. See you soon.